I think we're all set, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. Just let me do one thing real quick. Hold on.
One thing. Taking you tie your shoes? What are you taking to shoe? Oh,
that's disgusting, dude.
Why'd you just lick your shoe like that?
There we go. Well, I verse jumped real quick. I got like a comedy. I jumped into a comedic.
Oh, okay.
Multiverse.
All right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So we watched everything everywhere all at once. And now you can verse jump.
Now you're connected to
It's
everything.
actually really easy. Let me real quick. I'll show you guys. I'm going to get the analytical universe. I'm going to jump to another parallel universe where I was super smart.
Okay.
It's in most of them, but let me just jump to that one. Hold on.
Wait. No, please don't.
Jesus Christ.
God. Oh.
The only reason you're doing this is
why'd you paper
because you're bad at everything.
Whatever, dude. The paper cuts help, and I verse jumped, and now I'm even smarter.
Do you feel better though?
Way better. And in fact, I think we're ready to start the show.
I can't sit next to you.
What's 89 plus 19?
You're taking a cactus and you're gonna sit.
Why did you sit on a fucking cactus?
You guys ready to start the show?
Oh, now you have like.
Did you verse jump?
Oh yeah, that's why. Yes, that was another verse jump. What I just did, yeah, with the cactus in my ass.
But you didn't do the thing.
It's optional. You know, that little head movement. It's just kind of a method acting thing.
Did you just want to sit on a cactus?
Yeah. What'd you get out of that?
Is it any of your business?
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hello.
This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watch everywhere, everything, all at once. I think I fucked that up.
Yep.
Big time.
Take it from the top. One more time. Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies, family.
Hi.
This week
for the first time.
For the first time, this is the only take I've done, and that's obvious. This week on There Are Too Many Movies, we watch everything, everywhere, all at once. But before we talk about that, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'm Chris Collins.
That sounds good.
Fuck yeah. I'm Josh.
Josh the Zoa Rodriguez.
That's how you're supposed to say it. God damn it.
Anyways.
What does Dramana mean?
Tremana. Oh, don't worry about
Doesn't
Does
matter.
it like drama mean?
I'm Josh Rodriguez.
I'm Alex Wilson.
Nah, no one gives a shit.
Okay.
And
I don't have a Zoa.
before we talk about what we've been watching, you could, and before we
Throatzilla-ing that Zoa.
we're gonna fucking ask for some money. So Patreon's a thing.
So if
We'll die without it.
if you like this podcast a lot and you want to listen to bonus episodes that people, ordinary fuckers like you, don't have access to.
All right, you don't need to be so harsh on our listeners.
A dumb bitch,
Okay,
and
He's not wrong.
if you don't give us $5 a month, then you don't get to listen to episodes like, I don't know, There Will Be Blood, dude, Ex Machina, dude.
The exclusive Chris cumfurryinflation.mp4.
that doesn't exist. But on
It
Patreon,
will after this.
if you donate to the Patreon, you can also get access to the Discord. Shout out to all the Blood Rallies. The Discord is the fucking best little cinephile community, fun little thing that you should be a part of, and you should donate and whatever.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Shouts to our newest one-legged patron, dude.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Shout out
Did he
to them.
donate it?
That's what his credit is. He's like, I have one leg. Can you make sure my credit says I have one leg?
Just want it to be known.
Okay.
Shouts to you, man. Thank
Shout
you
out-
for listening.
Shout out to you.
I feel like you should get to pirate media if you have one leg, like with no
Yeah.
repercussions.
They show up at a house like barging. Poof, they're like, hands on the ground. And he's just like, no, like, look, it's.
I
like,
can't.
oh, well.
He's like, he has a fucking parakeet.
God damn it.
Also,
Even has that.
He looks the part. We can't do anything.
Yeah. He's got rum in the back.
Mm.
Rum barrels. Anyways.
and he has a black beard.
Wow.
Oh,
That's the best pirate I've ever seen.
so you have heard of me.
What have you been watching? Who wants to kick it off?
That's crooked. Can you fix it? It makes me feel like we're going to destroy the whole podcast.
No,
It's-
it's not. It's
look-
because it's on the coaster.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
this is what
Oh.
anxiety looks like? Boom.
There
we
you go.
Sorry.
Felt like I was watching that movie with... Hold on, I'll get it.
Name the
I'll
movie
get it.
on the movie
Zoe
podcast.
Kravitz. Kimmy.
Kimmy.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
I
go
don't
first.
blame you
Took
for
no
not.
effort.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not remembering. It's a kind of a hard movie to remember. You want to go first?
Is it?
Don't worry about it.
Because
Okay.
of the mistake Chris made a couple episodes ago.
Did I?
Well,
that's
no,
right.
you didn't forget the name. You forgot what it even was. You're like, huh? What is that?
What the fuck is that?
I had to. Sometimes I recycle neurons for all the new knowledge and things that I obtain on a daily basis.
To be
so.
fair, I think the Batman was the very next episode, and that kind of changed the trajectory of 2022.
True, and
Yes.
Zoe Kravitz as well.
Word.
That's why.
Word.
Josh, what have you been watching?
All right, I'll kick us off. The Dropout. White ladies be doing crime too, okay?
Bruh.
Yep.
Don't have to tell me.
This is Amanda Seyfried.
Ooh.
Have you watched this yet?
No.
This is a show I feel like you would like.
Is it like Girl from Plainville vibes?
Yes, it's
Okay.
the same thing. Like I said, white women can do crimes too.
Great actress.
She's great.
One of the greatest.
I gotta say, that show way better than Girl from Plainville. Very good. Amanda Seyfried is a fucking monster when it comes to acting.
So you finished Girl from Plainville?
I think
No,
it's
it's
still
still going.
ongoing.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
one of those shows.
One of those.
I
Yes.
forgot.
They're gonna stretch it out, make it 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched The Dropout in a day and a half.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
How many
Yeah.
episodes?
8.
Wow.
Or
So-
maybe 10.
So you liked
Damn.
it that much? You binged it, huh?
I binged the whole fucking thing. It's not quite Queen's Gambit good. It's good.
yeah. It
But-
sucked you though.
And it's mostly the performances, man. Amanda Seyfried, she fucking nailed it.
For those that don't know, for the folks at home, what's the show about?
Fuck, I really was hoping you wouldn't ask me that because I don't know.
Well,
her,
what?
On the movie podcast
I
where
don't
you
know
recommend
her
stuff?
fucking name, dude.
Who
It's
cares?
that
It doesn't
one
matter.
woman.
Just make up a name. Make up any name right now.
Amanda.
Don't say Seyfried.
The one name you can't use.
No, okay, fuck it. She plays that woman who had a false company that's supposed to draw blood.
Oh yeah.
The woman that impersonated or thought she was Steve Jobs, basically.
Yes.
Right.
She
was
started
on
wearing black turtlenecks, New
Yeah.
Balances.
She literally like impersonated him quite a bit and
Yeah.
like changed her voice to sound more masculine. Anyways,
She admired him so much she stole ideas without doing much work
yeah.
because that's what
don't
Steve
you
Jobs
dare.
did.
Don't you dare.
I forgot the
I understand your
engineer, Steve
crusade.
Jobs.
I understand your crusade against all Apple products,
Look.
including the Apple TV, which
And
you,
Apple TV Plus
which you use.
when I have to. When
You
they're
don't have to.
forcing
no one's
me
asking
to.
you to fucking be here, dude.
I don't know if what
You both asked me.
Yeah, true.
I don't know if what he does is just can be described as using Apple TV because when he tries to use it,
he stumbles.
he stumbles and falls.
Yep.
This is okay. So this is actual audio of Alex using the Apple TV. Are you ready?
And then I fall off a cliff while my legs keep going.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's how you do it.
Yep. And
It's
then-
look. It's listen.
No.
The one time
No one asked for this.
It fucked up. You gotta get on my ass for the next 10 years about it. It's worked every other time without any problems, but that one time I brought it up.
so you like it now?
No, I don't like it
He
because
likes
it
it now.
fucked me
Oh.
the first time.
So you endorse Apple TV Plus now?
no.
Dude, I know what I'm going to get
Nay.
you for your birthday then.
Oh
An
shit!
Apple TV.
You don't need to drop any more hints, dude.
Let's get him a
All
first
right.
generation Apple TV.
First gen.
Yeah.
It's a fucking brick.
Yeah,
Get
dude.
me a first gen iPod Touch.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it. Anyways, the Dropout's fine. It was fun enough to binge the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that I retained a lot of the information. I was still like doing things. It wasn't like I need to sit here and finish this fucking
Sure.
shit right now.
Gotcha.
I just kind of had it on.
Okay.
So it's fine. Check it out.
While you're doing laundry for 10 hours.
Now I got to get to the good shit. Here we go.
Oh.
Some criterions for you, BB. Let's go. Broadcast news.
Dude.
Dude. Starring William Hurt. This is Holly Hunter's breakout role.
Fuck.
Albert Brooks, dude.
Ooh.
And it is, in fact, the Criterion edition, dude.
Oh, shit.
Nothing
wait.
better.
Broadcast news, you said?
Broadcast
Okay,
news.
sorry. I had it confused with a movie called Network in my head. I haven't seen
It's similar for sure.
Okay, I haven't seen broadcast news.
Broadcast news is hard. Very, very, very good. It is. along the same lines as the newspaper with Michael Keaton, just like a really.
Oh, so is it getting to the bottom of something?
They oftentimes throughout get to the bottom of things, dude.
Are they rustling those papers?
Yes, BB. Holly Hunter plays the producer of a broadcast news show where William Hurt is like this. He used to be a sports anchor, and he's just like this big, dumb, fucking handsome guy.
Yeah,
that's like super charming and like doesn't know how to be a journalist really. So Holly Hunter is essentially teaching him how to broadcast serious news, not fucking sports.
She's like, can you be less wacky when you're describing terrorist attacks?
Right. And it's sort of like a love triangle too, because like Albert Brooks is like her best friend. He's in love with her, and he's not as good at the news.
It's funny to imagine Albert Brooks as the love interest.
A love interest?
Yeah.
Dude, it's really fucking good, man.
Fuck yeah. I mean, he's great.
I recommend.
When did this movie come out?
87.
Ooh,
Nice.
and an 80s kick still.
80 kick.
It's a good era.
All right.
It is quite good. Please check that out. And I got to say, this was the first film that Aaron Sorkin saw.
Oh, Alex loves Aaron Sorkin.
Dude,
His
two
favorite
things you
writer.
love in the world, Apple TV and Aaron Sorkin.
I love when people in movies talk like, that's my favorite type of dialogue.
and they're walking at the same time.
Yeah.
Jesus
You
Christ.
can't forget that. It's very tricky.
Walk
Just
and talk.
To clarify, Holly Hunter, is that her name, or is she a woman who hunts women named Holly?
All right. Anyways, very good. This is, like I said, this is Aaron Sorkin's like his introduction to screenwriting. He didn't write this, but it's like when he saw this movie, he's like, "Oh, I want to write movies like this."
Boom.
Bam. V good. V fucking good.
So you'd recommend?
Big time.
All right.
It's on the Criterion, boy. I'm
Sick.
sure the Criterion streaming has it, but
Yeah.
more of a physical.
Isn't that the
media
whole
guy
premise?
myself.
Like if it's a Criterion collection, it's streaming on Criterion.
Yeah, but it's all about the physical media presentation. It's all about the features.
especially when you get them stuck in your PS5.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
you take them out with tweezers and get Josh a new copy of Thief.
That's what it's about.
Yes.
So it's really just an elaborate scheme to keep his Thief, and in which I don't understand because you ended up giving him back a copy of Thief. So if
But
you
I
want
have
to,
his.
which is fair. That's
I mean, if you are a listener of the podcast, to have my personal copy of a
Right.
Michael Mann movie
I
is
see.
an achievement.
well, now I understand what's
Yeah.
going on here.
The second Criterion,
Oh, fuck.
Memories of Moira, BB.
Wow, you guys on the same page again this week?
Did you watch it too?
I
Alex
may
is-
have brought it for you to borrow.
Oh, shit.
And if you have watched it, here you go, Chris.
Thank you,
Chris,
The
give me-
Criterion edition. Although
I
for
have the
someone
same-
that doesn't appreciate Criterions, I'm going to need it back, actually.
I don't know what. Actually, I'm going to put this in my PS5 if you don't mind.
That's
How's
perfect.
that sound?
Yeah.
I'm going to stick this into my PS5. I'm going to punch it into it, which is probably what you did.
No, here's how you put in discs into a PlayStation.
Go
Here.
on, yeah.
You take the
I
disc
was
and you go,
demonstrating.
fucking shit.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
And we wonder why he couldn't figure out Apple TV. You know,
You punch your TV once to get it working. You punch it a second time to hit play.
him just jamming an Apple into his TV, thinking,
That's
"Why
Apple TV.
can't I stream this movie?"
I'm using it.
This movie
Memories of Moira.
Of Moida.
of Moida is so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
Bong Joon-ho, director of Parasite.
He
Yes.
does not miss.
Okay, I gotta admit something to you all. This is only my second Bong Joon-ho movie I've ever fucking seen.
My third. I've seen Parasite, this, and The Host.
Dude, I swear we've watched The Host together.
Still haven't seen The Host.
Bruh.
Dude,
you gotta
we
watch
watched it together.
Dude, I've never seen The Host.
He's like, no, you're
I'm
wrong.
tripping
That's a
out.
different friend.
There's a Mandela effect thing happening right now between us because I swear to God, we watched it together and you did not care for it that much.
No, I've never seen
Am
it.
I
dude.
freaking the fuck out? What is
Yes.
going on?
I've never
It
seen
must
The
have been a
Host.
different universe.
That's
in which,
right.
yes.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
point. Yeah. Anyways, Memories of Murder.
Moida.
Dude.
Yeah.
First impressions on Memories of Moida.
The fucking vibes, man.
The fucking vibes. Let's go,
Fucking
BB.
vibes.
Dude, okay, so when you have a crime drama about bad detectives,
Dude.
like they're not good. They're
reprehensible.
yeah.
In like a in like
Morally.
a bad cop type of way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, morally. Okay. Not like Like, oh fuck. Well, the murder was yesterday. We're never gonna solve this shit. Is it
I mean,
like that?
part of it too.
Yeah, it's like one of the elements. It's borderline spoiler territory, but not really. Is like the town they live in is like influencing the way they do their job, and like there's a new detective that comes in and he
Right.
sees the old detectives that have been in the town their whole lives as like inferior to him. 'Cause
Starring our boy from Parasite.
yeah,
Yeah.
same dude from
He's-
Parasite.
he's in
host.
every single one,
He's
yeah.
like his De Niro, Scorsese.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fucking great. I want him to be in all of them.
Dude,
so
he's
good.
so fucking good.
He's
man.
amazing.
Yeah. So it's good.
Dude, when did it come out?
2003.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
It feels like
It feels brand fucking new.
dude, it feels like the first season of True Detective. Like I'm not even fucking around.
I'm
It's-
watching it tonight. Then.
Yeah.
It is hard as shit. Cinematography,
Yeah.
Plant, dude. You honors. Did you watch the supplements, dog?
I have not had an opportunity yet.
Okay, the
The
supplements are
supplements?
hard. That's what the Criterion calls
Yes.
bonus features.
It's the big brain way of saying special features.
Oh, you said pretentious wrong. Sorry. So you said big brain. They're like, we're gonna make a
guy who
Criterion.
doesn't own the Criterion edition of Memories of Moida.
Well, I will after I put it in my PS5. So
That's a good point.
Dude, shouts to TikTok for recommending this because I still haven't seen it. I still hadn't seen it, but I had heard of it.
I saw that Tame TikTok, which is weird.
You saw the Tame TikTok?
I saw that damn TikTok there, that boy devil.
I don't know. Words are hard. Yeah, it is. But maybe you sent it to me.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever. It's been on my list because of that.
So fucking good. Performances, cinematography, directing, acting, fucking across the board. One of the best crime movies I've ever fucking seen. Or detective movies, I mean. And like I said, reminds me of True Detective. Better than True Detective Season 2, better than True Detective Season 3. Hands down.
Dang, season 3.
Only thing it doesn't have on season 1 is there's no like cosmic horror aspect.
yeah.
But that, I mean, that just puts season 1 of True Detective like over. It's like,
It's
this is
amazing.
everything.
Yeah,
And
this
it's
is the best.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't have the opening title credits of True Detective 1.
Ooh, the vibe.
The ultimate vibe setter.
The old.
Ding, 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 ding.
That band, by the way, all their songs go off like that.
Oh, man.
All of them
That's
are
like a
fucking
gothic
swamp
country.
western, dude.
Yeah.
Dark gothic swamp western.
I want Orville Peck to do Season 4.
Bruh.
Let's go, BB.
I want
Cowboys
him to
that do
be-
heroin.
Yeah, I wanted him to be in it. That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
That'd be dope.
That'd be, yeah.
Anyways,
He's a detective with a full fucking
Yeah.
frilly mask. Shouts to him. Anyways, Memories of Murder is fucking hard as shit. 4-3.
Based on a series of true murders that occurred in South Korea in the late 80s,
Damn.
early 90s. It's a fucking...
The ending of that fucking movie.
all right, so I'm gonna watch it. So
yeah.
go on.
Let's describe the ending.
All right, so
Oh,
to
so is it when the
describe
credits
ending-
come up? I
No,
love that
no.
part.
Right
Not at
before
all.
that, when they
No, no, no.
reveal.
Oh, the fade to
that-
black. Yeah.
And then the Marvel logo comes up, and then Thanos goes gobbity boobity boop.
yeah. And Iron Man's like, oh no.
All right. Last one I saw is.
Oh my god. Anything else?
I literally. On
Why are you being so
four-
hurtful?
Holy fucking
You had
shit.
about 6 of them last week.
Yeah.
dude.
Just trying to speed this along. I'm
Really?
joking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You could say the most hurtful shit ever, and then just go, "I'm joking" right after.
Are you gonna tell anybody I interrupted you and like that?
No.
Let me get a
it's
video
fine.
of you
Let
saying.
me get a video of you saying you killed the president. So that. Anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
Last one is Tokyo Vibes.
Tokyo what?
Tokyo vibes. You say?
Tokyo Vibes, dude. Let's go.
With our boy Mikey Mans.
Yeah, I do 100% plan on watching this once it's all finished out.
Dude. Chris, I know you've watched it.
Yep.
I only watched the first episode this morning, dude.
Mm.
Holy fucking shit, is it good,
Hell
dude.
of a pilot, right?
We're talking about Tokyo Vice on HBO Max.
Talking about Michael Manzi's
Sequel to Miami Vice.
Dude, I had literally no fucking idea that Michael Mann had an HBO Max show coming
I
out.
had no idea.
Yeah,
either.
it just appeared, and I was like, "What?"
That's
It was already out.
That's with everything now. It's
Yeah.
all of a sudden stuff is just out, and you're like, when the fuck? No marketing
Yeah.
anywhere.
One might say...
Just play it. Just. There it's.
But it's a series.
So the name of
that
our
kinda,
show.
That kind of
So
works,
the name
I
of our
guess.
show.
I mean, it's
So I mean, there are more
It's the
coming out.
concept
lately.
behind the show.
There'll never be less.
So it's like there are too many because you can't watch them all and
Yeah.
they're good, but then there are too many because like some of them are
Some are bad,
They
and
don't
then
need
there's
to.
We
too
should
many.
start deleting movies so that there will be
Yeah.
less.
What if movies had lifespans? What a concept.
Jeez.
Anyways,
Tokyo Vice.
how's Tokyo Vice, dude?
Bruh.
The Vibe God.
What are your first impressions of Tokyo Vice, Chris?
Well, okay, I'm not positive, but I've watched all three just because I'm better of a cinephile.
Right. And you speak Japanese fluently.
You
That's
said
obvious.
you've watched 3 though?
Yes.
There are 5, but okay.
Oh, so how many have you watched?
1.
So I've watched 3 times as many.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
So just with that perspective,
okay.
The more perspective.
the more perspective. I think Michael Mann only directed the first one. And
No.
I think it's one of those. I think he executive produced the whole thing, and he did direct the first one because I remember specifically seeing directed by Michael Mann.
It's kind of like Scorsese with Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, they just set the vibe, and also Fincher with Mindhunter. Same thing. Yeah, so I think he directed the first one, and it's pretty apparent because the first one is Michael Manzi Vibe God. It feels like Collateral. It feels like Vice. It feels like that modern, the weird camera stuff, and the way he's not afraid to get 1 inch from an actor's face.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think I've found he does, the best way I can describe what he does is like hyper realism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's talked about how he wants it to feel real, like in the acting and the motion and all that. And that's obvious. Everyone's trying to make a convincing story, right?
No doubt.
But in the way he shoots it, in the cinematography, feels like it's a documentary crew following a real person.
And
sometimes.
it's nothing is fed to you. There is no exposition, really. Like, literally, I thought whenever I started the first episode that, like, oh, did I accidentally hit, like, episode 2 or 3? Did
Yeah.
I fucking pull a me
yeah.
watching
Yeah.
The Sinner and start on season 2 when there is no season
Which you
2?
can do.
Which you can do totally fine. And it's okay, and you don't have to bring it up all the fucking time.
Is it?
But I love that Michael Mann is able to just fucking sit you down and be like, this is where it starts.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cool.
Pulls
And
a berserk.
He drops you into it. Nothing's fed to you. And also the cinematography feels guerrilla.
Yeah.
Like someone's
Ooh.
just a guerrilla crew following you.
Yep.
Like
No,
Safety
no
bros.
permits, no fuck. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all good time vibes.
Yep.
You know?
A little bit, yeah.
I love it, man.
Great show. Check it out.
Fucking love it. Ansel Elgort. Ansel. So hot right now. Ansel.
I would like to commend you on your new status of the show Weeb. You've watched Memories of Moida. You've watched Tokyo Vice.
Oh, but
You watched all 14 seasons of Bleach in one day.
I don't know what the fuck that is, man.
But I don't know. Are those cartoons
Everything,
though?
everywhere, all at once.
That's true.
Are those cartoons though? I don't think they are.
Doesn't have to be a cartoon. You like Akira Kurosawa, right? You are a weeb.
I liked Akira. the movie.
Okay. So even further to prove.
And I love Princess Mononoke.
There you
okay?
go.
And Spirited Away.
There you go. Those are great movies.
I mean, those are the Disney movies. Those are like Disney animes.
Yeah. When Spirited Away first came out, that was like the tagline you heard everywhere. Is like Studio Ghibli is Japan's Disney.
Right.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I love that too.
That's a good movie, actually. Saw that in theaters.
That's it for me.
Because I'm a cinephile.
Tokyo Vice, good. Big recommend.
Hardest to recommend imaginable.
On
At least the
HBO
first
Max.
episode. I can't speak for the rest.
We didn't even say what it was about.
You don't...
Hard shit. Ansel Elgort is an
Journalist.
American journalist
A weeb.
who moves to Tokyo, kind of, and is interested in crime.
Yep.
He's
He's interested in becoming a crime journalist, and off you go. Go watch it.
and it also has fucking the guy from Inception, man.
Oh, Ken Watanabe. He's
Yeah.
fucking great.
He goes hard.
Yeah.
He's great in that.
His reveal as like that gritty detective immediately right off the bat smoking a cigarette on scene, which is like you shouldn't be able to do that.
The opening scene, dude. To the pilot.
Let's go, dude.
Think about this though. If it didn't have that, think about the episode
Right.
without it.
You're right. It's just any other show.
It'd still be good.
It'd still be dope.
But the opening,
It's just an attention grabber.
just check it out.
Yeah. It's
Suck me.
they're fucking with Yakuza
Vibe
shit, right?
God.
What'd you say?
Yakuza shit?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fucking hard as fuck.
It's
Yep.
hard as shit.
Scary as shit.
Yeah.
It's hard as shit, fuck, man.
Hard as shit. Fuck.
Harder than Alexander Skarsgård in the movie Hold the Dark, dude. Harder than that.
For such a polite society, it's odd that their crime syndicate that they're known for is like one of the most brutal ever.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Hardest recommend so far. Hope it continues on that same path.
Yeah.
We shall see, but that's it for me.
Excellent. Alex, go ahead.
Alrighty. As we know, I watched Memories of Moida, the Criterion edition, because I'm a cinephile.
Okay.
Because it is Criterion.
And
now with that out of the way, if anyone has any kids or anything like that, they need
please
things
sell
to
them
watch.
to Chris.
No, they need if they need anything to watch.
Children.
I buy kids. What the fuck are you talking
You are
about?
a human trafficker.
We are. Just jump right to that, huh? If your kids need a watch list, Alex, go ahead.
Hold on.
This is Alex's Goo Goo Gaga watch list.
I've been watching Girl from Plainville. It's fine.
It's fine.
It goes on too long, but I
Yes.
watched also the 2-part HBO documentary about the story itself, showing actual footage and everything.
What's the documentary called?
It is one of the worst titles of anything ever, I feel. It's called I Love You, Now Die.
Yeah,
That's
awful.
really bad.
It's fucking horrendous. It's like they
So is
had,
that said at any point by the
No.
girl?
No.
Oh, so someone just came up with that.
I
Yeah.
love you now. It sounds like one of the first 4 or 5 Goosebumps stories.
It sounds like something that was lost in translation from like a
like it's an idiom in another language.
Yeah, and
Story by R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
anyways, yeah.
It gives you some really interesting perspectives. Obviously, what happened was reprehensible and a tragedy and blah, 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 blah. But it does give you both sides. Not that the other side has much
Careful.
wiggle room. What I'm saying is
What you're saying is
there is another perspective. While I don't find it very sympathetic, it is said in this documentary.
It is provided.
Yes.
okay.
That's the best way to put
it's
it.
interesting.
And you side with the girl.
It's interesting. No. But it gives you both. It's a legally gray area because there's no precedent really for that specific crime.
Jesus.
It's insane. It's interesting to watch.
And it's weird because that state that occurred in, there is no penalty for assisted suicide.
Neato.
Crazy
Really
shit.
cool
So
story.
they had
from
to charge
that.
her with something different. That's the part.
We are guilty of being a total bitch.
Yeah.
Being a big bitch.
Yeah.
Being a kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And horrible eyebrow. The fucking the court, the fucking all of that shit, getting to the bottom of the case.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want to see.
You want to see
And
the
all of-
uncovering of the evidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the show is all like, I'm mad.
It's like teeny bopper drama shit.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're just breadcrumbing you
It's
until the last few episodes.
Right between Degrassi and Euphoria.
And
Here's
I feel
what's
like there's
happened.
going to be 2 episodes, maybe 2 episodes, maybe 1.5 episodes of actual courtroom.
Boom.
Yes.
It's going to be the first 2 episodes are get you sucked in.
Yeah.
6 fillers.
Yep.
And the last 2 are going to be like the courtroom.
Yeah.
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 When
again, 4 episodes of story, 8 episodes ordered.
When I quite literally just want to be in the courtroom for 6 to 8 hours.
I'm just gonna get you a subscription to Courtroom TV.
If you know the story, just go to the last episode.
It's not out yet.
Oh, I forgot it's doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
okay.
gonna make you sit there while it slowly
'cause
drip feeds.
What's gonna happen to the girl? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Whatever.
fucked up.
Stupid.
We talked about Studio Ghibli. I watched Ponyo this week. It is. I already see you going to sleep. It is basically Studio Ghibli's version of Little Mermaid.
Okay.
And that is the least cringe way I can describe it. It's a Ghibli movie. They're always beautifully animated with big name voice actors.
He's Josh. Let him sleep. Let him sleep.
The
It's just
ultimate
deeper
meanie.
and deeper into
Yeah.
sleep.
He's in level 5 REM
Yeah.
sleep.
Keep going. What were you saying about the cartoon?
Liam Neeson as the sea wizard.
Go on.
There we go.
Yep.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh, you're awake. Hey, welcome
Kate
back.
Blanchett.
He's not done. If you want to,
Kate Blanchett, you say?
a great actress.
Great actress, you say?
Yes.
Yep.
Good stuff. It's Studio Ghibli. They're always great. Blah, blah, blah. Check it out. Also, I watched the Mikey Mann episode of One Perfect Shot. I didn't bother with the other ones because I don't care about the other ones, to be honest.
Yeah, understandable.
Michael Mann's
Good
was-
directors in their own right.
Yeah, but I
man.
don't give a shit. Michael Mann's episode was very, very good.
It's great, right?
Extremely interesting, insightful, all that.
And it gives you perspective into his overall filmmaking, which is cool.
His perspective on the way he does his shit
Love that he brought the editor. That's fucking.
That was
Really
sick.
cool.
That's really cool.
That was sick for me.
Yeah, I bet you were like, this is interesting.
I'm like, yes, go on.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
And that editor in the episode, he was like, thank you. He was like beyond appreciative the whole time. He's
But
like,
that's-
thank you so much for just letting me be next to you.
Well, that's such a cool. It's such a cool story. I mean, Michael Mann just saw an HBO show and was like, "That guy did a good job."
Yeah.
Contacted him, and the guy was like, his next project. He was a new editor. He's working with Michael Mann, cutting footage with Al Pacino, Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro.
Dude,
the only time they've ever been on screen together. By the way.
Yeah, imagine cutting that diner room scene.
I'd be
Or the
shitting myself.
Bruh.
Diner scene.
And and the editor described, and this is the best feeling in the fucking world. The editor describes a moment they were working together where Michael Mann came in, sat down, they were rushing, they were trying to finish the movie, whatever. There was a certain scene he cut, and it was like a tunnel scene or something from
Yeah, it was
one of his
where
movies.
something about how the light was hitting the car while they were driving
Yeah.
POV.
Just absolute vibeness.
Yeah.
And
Lights, tunnels. Oh, okay.
yeah,
all
in
right.
music, fucking.
Yeah.
And the Michael Mann apparently came into the editing bay, sat down, and said,
And,
they
like
played
after
it.
he's like rushing, trying to do all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a million things going on.
Yeah.
Good.
And he sits down, he plays the scene, and then Michael Mann says, "That's exactly what I wanted," and left. And
I would
and-
have nutted.
Yeah, as an editor, sometimes where you just nail it, like you with communication, with intuition, whatever. You cut the scene and feel it out and execute either the story's vision or the director's vision perfectly, and it just feels good, and everybody's happy with it. That's the best fucking feeling. And he said in the show, he was like, "Yeah, I was on cloud nine for like months after
Yeah.
that." Just
he said
after that
I was
moment.
floating after that. Like, yeah.
pretty much.
A close second is seeing Kate Blanchett in a movie.
Good. Yep.
That's also
She's a great
Lord of the
actress.
Rings. Another reason to like that series of films.
Yep.
Every woman that won't watch it with me.
I said I like it.
I was talking to Christina.
Oh, okay.
She hasn't seen it.
No, she watched Fellowship with me a couple weeks ago, and she's not feeling it.
Wow.
That's a woman repeller, though.
Even
that
Carly
series.
likes The Lord of the Rings.
Really?
Yeah.
Even Carly.
Yeah.
She's a three-head. She
She doesn't like she doesn't like movies.
My fucking wife.
No, she doesn't fucking know anything. She's like, can we watch fucking Marry Me
Marry me.
with Jennifer Lopez? Oh,
Can you watch Made in Manhattan?
God.
Fire movie.
One perfect shot though.
Fucking excellent.
Great.
Watch it.
You loved it?
The only funny thing
Watch
about
that
it,
episode.
Yeah,
So-
just that episode.
Yeah. When they do the AR spectrum of the scene and all that, it was kind of funny to see him be like, "This is what I envision," and then it cuts to like a 3D model of Val Kilmer, like,
yeah. A fucking low poly version, like
Yeah.
N64, like
Yeah.
GoldenEye version of Val Kilmer, like.
yeah.
But you appreciate it, I think.
Yeah, you
It
get
was
it.
cool, but it was also like, "Hey HBO, can you make it look a little better than Fortnite? Can you do that?" Like,
Yeah, understandable.
yeah, good
And-
stuff though.
Yeah.
When
Anything
they're-
else?
When they're literally talking about the bullets like reverberating off the building.
Dude,
That's
that
my
was-
favorite.
So fucking cool.
Because the whole sound team came in and designed it, and they threw it all away.
He's like, fuck that.
he was like, I want the natural and that's why it's so good.
That's exactly why it's so like claustrophobia inducing.
That's why that's literally one of the most iconic action scenes ever of all fucking time.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because of the fucking the sound design of
a
that.
1,000,000,000%.
God damn, dude, it's so good.
All right.
And they're all accounted for, real bullets. Or not real bullets, real fucking.
They literally shot each other.
It's good shit, man.
You know what's cool? There's a YouTube channel like I don't know if they're like a gun channel or like a action VFX channel or something, but they'll do realistic like
Oh,
John
cool.
Wick stuff. Like they'll be like they count the chamber, the guns in the chamber, and see which movies do it accurately.
That's
see when
awesome.
reloads
The guns
are
in the
necessary.
chamber?
Yeah,
You know the gun shooting gun?
yeah. So I'm from Michigan, not from Texas. I didn't get the crash course in guns when I was
true.
Michigan
That's like
is
third grade, dude.
arguably the worst with whatever.
Well, basically, there's a cool YouTube channel that counts all the rounds and all the guns, and John Wick does a really good job at being
You
realistic.
know what other movie's really good at that? Collateral.
Yep, dude.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
Michael Manzi's
the behind the scenes featurette on
dude
on fucking Tom Cruise.
Tom
actually
Cruise. The shooting from the hip, dude.
that's one of my favorite behind the scenes like featurettes supplements ever.
Yes, I was confused.
It's one of the best supplements of all time. Is Tom
Dude.
Cruise learning how to shoot like his character in Collateral?
A trained hitman.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
sick.
Jay Leno
Alleyway
looking ass.
Alleyway scene in Collateral. Check it the fuck out.
Good shit.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Cool.
All
Good job.
done.
All right.
Yes, what about you, buddy?
So we talked about Tokyo Vice.
Yep.
That was on my watch list. High recommended that, of course. The other two things. There's a show on Netflix called The Ultimatum. It's like a. Are you playing cricket noises over?
No, that's actually happening.
Weird.
It's just. I'm sorry, you were saying.
Well, it was a show called The Ultimatum. Maybe you've heard of it.
Oh my god. Are you crying?
What?
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm crying about a reality TV show that I watched. Anyways,
Why the fuck did you watch The
it
Ultimate?
was on in the background.
Did you
turning
get
into
to
this
the
motherfucker.
reunion?
No, here's the thing.
The reunion
Here's the
is
thing.
what I live for.
It was on in the background, and I'm ashamed to say how invested I got in just what I was hearing because I would get morally angry, and not only the people involved, who, by the way, deserve all of what's happening to them.
It is the most. The premise itself is the most conducive to drama and shit situations.
It's like, let's put all these people on the verge of breaking up or getting married into a pressure cooker and dangle a bunch of shiny new toys in front of them, and maybe everyone's going to break up and fuck each other and maybe marry and blah, blah, blah. It's cringy beyond belief because, and also add cameras. So not only are they performing for their
significant others and their new prospects.
They're performing for the cameras and the audience at home, and like, oh, they want all these people. It's fucking shit. I hate all the people involved. I hate the people that made it. Nick Lachey, shout out 98 Degrees.
And I'm Nick Lachey, obviously.
Yeah, and it's so funny how like this shit pops off, and like it's Nick Lachey and his wife sitting there like the fucking evil puppet masters, and they're just like, wow, didn't expect this. Like, oh, what the.
I think it's one of the greatest reality TV shows in modern history.
I saw a little bit of it. I can only talk about that much of it. I'm sure it's a shit show if you're into trash, garbage TV reality stuff. I understand all that.
What was the... why were you watching this? Why?
Shout out the Derby.
Of course.
Yeah. The other show I watched... The Kardashians on Hulu. They've made a comeback. No longer keeping up with the Kardashians. They're back with a new show.
I've seen the Kardashians come back.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I know which one you're talking about.
Right.
So that's the prequel to Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh.
That you're referencing. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that one, and then there's Keeping Up, and then now this in the trilogy. Now it's the Kardashians
this
on
is
Hulu.
the return of the Kardashians.
You're right,
Gotcha.
basically.
Revenge
I
of
heard
the
it's
Kardashians.
shot really well.
It is. It's different. It's pretty. It's got like it feels less reality TV or whatever, and it's interesting. It's whatever. It's the Kardashians. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
It's Bratz dolls. The usual.
Whatever. They're whatever.
They're whatever.
Their existence is just
all of pop culture.
I get it. I fuck. You know.
Yeah.
What's the
well
point?
said. Well said. Actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So, anyways, that's what I've watched, and
Is that Scott guy still on there?
Scott Disick. Yeah, he's extremely deplorable and manipulative.
Right.
Yeah,
He's one of my favorite people in the world.
he's annoying as fuck.
That adds up.
He should get out of the way of everything.
I love that guy.
He stays in the background and acts like the nice guy and wants to be in the family and all that, only to control his ex-wife and like still be involved and stuff.
And now he gets to see Travis Barker fucking his wife.
Get wrecked, bud.
That's
a weird ass fucking relationship.
sad.
Oh, are they contractually obligated to have open mouth kiss anytime a camera's around? Because
Yeah.
I feel like they are, and it's
Ugh.
very annoying.
Yeah.
It's kind of cringe. It's like, oh, are
it's
we
very
Megan?
high school of them.
Are we Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly? Like, oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna be the fucking Pam and Tommy now, type of
Like,
shit.
aren't
you
you
know?
guys 40? Can
We're
you act like you're adults?
Can you act like your libidos are what they are?
The level of horny you are when you're 13 is just torturous. Though.
And you're not that when you're in their 30s or 40s, which they are.
Yeah, from like 12,
closer to 50?
Whatever.
12 to 21, you were literally just a boner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my watch list. I guess you can say I'm like the reality TV garbage expert around here.
I guess you could say that.
I had 2 reality TV things on my watch
Did you
list.
have a single one? I watched 600 Pound Life this week.
I guess technically the I Love You Now Die could be reality TV because it's something
that's a documentary.
That's a big brain documentary, dude.
Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, we don't expect you to know that difference.
That's
but
a good point.
You are definitely not the resident expert on reality TV like Chris is.
Yeah.
You know, I did stick around for the reunion, which is the juiciest part of the Ultimatum and any reality TV show.
But that's more of like a setup. It's not true reality. You know?
It's like an after the credits type of thing, and
Sure.
we know you don't like after the credits type of stuff.
It's a good point. I didn't
narrative's
stay
done.
after the credits.
The narrative's done once the credits start, as you've said.
Yeah, you're right. I did say that. I have to stick by it my whole life.
Yep.
Fuck.
That's it for me. Anything else, boys? Shall we get
Nay.
into everything, everywhere, all at once?
Oh. There you go. I like the sound effect it made on your forehead.
Yeah.
I put that on for everything, everywhere, all at once. I have a eye on my forehead for the visual listeners.
It's so realistic.
It looks real.
I'm learning to fight with kindness. And here we are.
And apologize to your children.
It's my mind's eye. It's a metaphor for the mind's eye, actually.
It's from all those psychedelics you do. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm edgy and I experimented.
You're always talking about how you go to work and you're like, I'm so fucking high I can't even work. And you're always saying that like all the time.
I wish you wouldn't say that on my
Like
on our
I'm
podcast.
doing so many drugs I can barely handle my life.
I told you that in
That
confidence.
stuff.
And you don't need to. That was in our private group text.
My bad.
Everything, everywhere, all at once from the Daniels, dude.
The Daniels, which are Daniel Kwan and what was the other guy?
I don't know.
Dane Lewis
Oh, okay, yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
of
correct.
My
Yep.
Left Foot fame.
Yep.
I gotta say, so their first and only film so far, aside from Everything Everywhere All at Once, was Swiss Army Man.
Well, that was
Oh, they did that?
that was their first collaboration.
oh,
So they've done films on their own
separately?
Yes.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was one that I really want to see now. It's fucking fuck.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, Alex.
Mhm.
Shit.
I've seen it.
You've never seen a fucking movie. You didn't go to film school.
Damn it. Wish you wouldn't bring up the fact that because I haven't been to film school, I've never seen a movie.
Damn,
I hate when you bring that up.
defeated with logic.
Yep.
Daniel Scheinhardt, by the way, his name. His IMDb picture is fucking hilarious. The movie he did, The Death of Dick Long.
Oh, I did see that.
You did?
I did.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is it funny?
It's funny. It's not the best.
Okay.
Not as good as Swiss Army Man.
Okay, yeah. Like I'm guessing it's more of the absurdism, like it's dick humor a little bit.
A little bit. It's one of those a situation gone crazy. Now we're dealing with it movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I want to check that one out. It looks really funny. It is a comedy, right?
Yes. It's a black comedy, basically.
Got dark comedy?
Yeah, that's what that is. Interesting that you don't know film terms as a man that went to film school
It's
and
not-
has his third eye open.
It's a genre.
Okay.
It's a genre.
My bad.
It's a genre.
My bad.
You're
Also,
not in the bad bitch genre.
so
It's a genre.
so anyways, Daniel Kwan, he also directed one of the things they directed together, the Daniels, was the Little John Turned Down for What music video.
Right.
Have you seen that?
They're big music video guys.
Yes, that was their background, and that shows so much.
Oh, yeah.
in like the execution of this movie.
They actually met in an animation class. Did you know that?
That's sick. I did not know that.
That's where they started their relationship, man, and like began to blossom from there. Yet the animation didn't necessarily take hold, but they were like, "We love animation, so let's try and do that live action.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
let's try and take those concepts because this feels like an anime movie."
Yeah.
that's the thing is, well, not only does the live action stylistically feel anime,
Right.
when you bring up the concepts, it's like, oh, that would be much easier in animation.
It's literally an isekai made into a major motion picture.
a what?
It's those ones where they die and go into a new universe. There's a billion of those.
Yes.
Like ReZero and Sword Art Online, which fucking sucks. See, you
Holy
try to
fuck.
give actual...
that was a good nap I just
Intel.
took. Thank you for that. I'm actually.
One might call it a
It's a cosmic gumbo.
Oh, yes. Starring the real Detective Crashmore.
That is actually the director jokingly describing Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Alex. Just
This is my new favorite movie.
your soul.
Yeah.
Your soul left your body. Yeah.
He's sarcastic. The way we joke about cosmic gumbo being anytime you blend two genres.
Yeah.
Every reviewer goes cosmic gumbo.
Yeah.
Like it's their favorite fucking fake term. He jokingly in an interview said that, like
fucking love
sarcastically.
that.
I fucking love that guy so much.
One more time for the visual listeners.
It's a cosmic gumbo.
Yeah. So, anyways, the turn down for what video? I highly recommend you
Okay.
watch it. I am almost tempted to stop the show and have you guys watch it just to like see all the
I've seen it
visuals.
before.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
You need to see it.
I've seen it.
Okay, haven't seen it. Yeah, actually play it for you in music video class at film school.
Oh, and music video class.
Yeah. Are you questioning that that's a class? Because
Yes.
you would know.
Yes, I'm
You would
questioning
know,
it. I
huh?
wouldn't know, but I'm questioning it.
You don't even have a third eye. You fucking
God
bitch.
damn it.
You fucking dummy. You're literally a third of how smart I am.
You're literally a third of my intelligence.
Anyways,
I saw this at 10:30 p.m. last night. So
Jesus.
there's some recency bias, and I don't want to be too hyperbolic, but this is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
it is.
All right.
It is one of my new favorite movies of all time.
It's definitely up there.
I think I had so much shock leaving it. I was like, wow, that was a journey that was insane. That was good. But the more I think about it, the more I look into it, the more interviews I see about it and the attention to detail and all the things that
Yeah.
are in the movie that are not only callbacks, but like visual metaphors and references. I'm just like, this is one of my favorite movies ever. I mean,
When they
Damn.
did the 2001 Apes, and then 5 minutes later, a girl goes, "Nothing means anything." I was like, this is Chris's favorite movie.
yeah. I was like,
The
this is
nihilism plus 2001.
Yeah.
it had everything for me. It had sci-fi.
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille.
Dude.
Everybody knows I'm in Ratatouille.
Dude,
So
you're Alfredo Linguini.
Yeah.
exactly. That's me. So it had everything. It had sci-fi. It had action. It had space and time. It had romance, love.
Had kung fu fight scenes.
Kung fu fight
Love,
scene.
that's not like one of your things, though.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
not one of my things.
Nah, you're more about hate and
Yeah.
beating the love out of somebody.
Nihilism, atheism.
But much like Michelle Yeoh in this movie, she learns to love, and that is something I'm working on as
you're
well.
working on it.
Working on it.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
don't
not
think
there,
you're-
and you do admit that.
Are you a perfect person, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am perfect.
Whatever. Fucking hours long therapy. I
Ask
got more
me
on
any
you.
psychological, what's the word? Philosophical question.
Yeah. How do you?
I'm
How do you?
perfect.
Here's one. How do you pronounce philosophical? You fucking idiot.
Philosophical.
Full of you have fucking hot dog tongue. Anyways,
I wish I had a hot dog.
the
tongue.
director's big fan of the directors
Dude,
now. I mean,
back to Swiss Army Man really quickly, though.
Yeah.
Like, they are known for their music video. Well, they were known for their music videos first and foremost before they started directing feature films. Dude, Swiss Army Man has one of the best trailers I've ever fucking seen.
facts.
Yeah.
And it's like directed like a music video.
Yep.
Because it has the song going
it's-
through
yeah.
the ba 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 ba. Like,
In this trailer too, Everything Everywhere.
the trailer's really good for this one too. It's like they had the creative vision of the directors definitely shines through in the trailer as well.
Yes.
And I feel like that often doesn't happen because we see a lot of copy paste trailers nowadays.
True.
Whereas this one, it's like, oh no, they envisioned the trailer also.
Yep.
One of the worst trailers I've ever seen in my life was played before I watched this movie last night.
What was it?
The Mulligan Game. Have you seen this trailer?
No, what the fuck is
Holy
that?
fucking God.
I did not get that trailer for mine.
I want you to watch the trailer just to be like, huh?
Who's in this?
It's a fucking it's a Fathom event movie, if that says
okay.
anything.
All right, I'm fine.
Dude, holy fuck.
Anyway, Swiss Army Man. And I feel like Swiss Army Man stuck with me a lot after I watched that
I
movie.
fucking loved that
And I've
movie.
only seen it one time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I remember it pretty fucking vividly.
I loved the surrealism and the absurdism.
Right.
And that shines through in all their work, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like where it's like it's dick humor, but it's like, is this really happening or is this dude tripping the fuck out
It's
because he's
the
dying
biggest
on an island?
brain dick humor.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that shined in this movie too. Like where it's
Right.
like hot dog hands, fucking googly eyes everywhere. Like it wasn't
It's silly.
It wasn't big brain space travel. It was like fucking student film space and time travel where it's
Right.
like, oh, we're just gonna fucking go into a closet type of like funny, quirky time travel and space jumping, whatever. Verse
I've
jumping.
listened to a few interviews of the Daniels like talking about this film in particular, and like a lot of their references to it are obviously like the anime films, but also a lot of Pixar and like American animated films, like Western animated films.
Cool.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was a big one that they said
Great movie.
actually like really influenced this film, and like just all of the work that they do, where it's like there are jokes that you think don't land right away, but like when they bring them up at the end, and it's like a beautiful, like it becomes like a beautiful metaphor.
It's something you like sort of giggle at when they first introduce the
Right.
concept, and then it's something that wraps everything up.
Yeah,
Like the hot dog hands, for example.
Right.
Totally.
Like, and by the way, when it was in the hot dog universe, did you notice the score was played poorly?
Oh shit!
Like,
That's
because
awesome.
it's like
because
the,
they would have less control.
yeah, and like
funny.
in the 2001 score sounded like shit. It was like,
yeah.
it was because they had fucking hot dog hands.
That's funny.
Just a little detail, but yeah, their use of like the visual metaphors, and also one of their influences, Michelle Gondry, who is blank face. You know who Michelle Gondry is?
She was the director of photography for. I'm assuming it's an Italian man who goes by Michelle. Then.
Michelle.
He's French.
Ugh.
Check out The Science of Sleep.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, you've heard of that.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where they're like, when you sleep, you big dream.
Yeah. That was a great scene.
Answering the age-old question: if you had a clone of yourself that was tiny, would you jerk him off?
What?
That's what that movie's about, right?
That's what your dreams are about, apparently.
Weird.
Anyways, Michelle Gondry is a huge practical effects, like visual storyteller.
Big time. They also reference Lord and Miller too as like being like the best animation studio currently.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Like their favorite, and like influences all the shit that they do.
Do you know who that is?
Yes, they did the American production of Astro Boy.
Are you making that up? I genuinely can't tell.
I don't know who they are.
Fucking.
They
goddamn
did
it.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
That makes sense. Then.
Is that what it's called?
The Andrew Garfield one.
No.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, fuck yeah, they're gods.
Yeah, that's what, they're God. That's what I meant.
They really are.
Yeah.
Fucking
They did that.
S-tier animation studio.
Yeah.
They're what everyone is trying to be now.
Exactly.
And again, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I don't know how many times I'll
Dude,
say
let's
that on the
fucking
fucking show.
go.
But this, well, never mind.
And
that movie came out after.
the Lego movie as well.
Never saw that actually.
That's a top tier animation.
That's a really good movie.
Okay.
Animated film.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, I've seen Swiss Army, or I've seen this, I've seen that music video, whatever. You never knew who was behind it, but now it's like all eyes on them. You know,
Yeah,
like
for
they're gonna do some dope shit. Oddly enough, speaking of doing big things, they were approached by Marvel multiple times,
Yeah.
Really?
and they said, "B."
Yeah. Marvel asked them to do the Loki series, and they're like, yeah, we're all
Nah.
set.
Thank God.
They're
right?
like, yeah, fuck off.
yeah, we're gonna.
They straight up didn't take meetings with Marvel.
That is baller.
Yeah.
On a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Shout
dude.
out to them.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I mean,
so cool.
they're the type of people that are like so creative, and the writing is so fucking solid that like I don't want the biggest company in the world to influence their story.
No.
Yeah.
And honestly, they were like super fucking professional about it. They were like, we just didn't want to play in somebody else's sandbox. Like we want to
Totally.
be able to do our own thing, and like it seems limiting, and I don't think we would do it justice. We don't think we would do the Marvel Cinematic Universe justice by trying to cater to their needs.
Yeah.
So they were like really professional about it, but they were like, yeah, we just weren't interested in doing it. In a long about way of saying like, yeah, fuck that.
It's kind of like how I'm in hindsight glad that Scott Pilgrim Baby Driver dude didn't do Ant-Man 2.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright, yeah.
Because
Well, dude, the second that they didn't let him do his own thing, he's like, okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good for him.
Like, granted, I bet Daniels would not, if they were forced to do a Marvel movie, would knock it out of the park. But like that
It would
is
be
a big.
constrained.
Yeah, that would be a. We want your touch, but we're still going to control you type of directorial situation. Whereas you can tell, and by the way, while it doesn't feel this way, this is an extremely low budget movie considering like what they said. Like, I don't know what low budget is to them, but in all their interviews, they said they had a pretty modest budget. Like, for example, the VFX team, 5 people.
Wow.
And when you watch this movie, you're like, the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know how the
it feels
fuck they
like
did
the fullest production.
Dude.
Yeah.
I watched I think it was called Notes on a Scene, or there's some directorial interview, right? They broke down the first few times she verse jumps and how they did it. Like, it's just simple stuff, like practical. Like they filmed her moving slowly, used a leaf blower, put her on a green screen, and then they went and walked down a street film some they knew they were going to be doing a lot of traversal, like traveling through verses and stuff. So one of the directors was just constantly walking around with a 4K camera with a low shutter angle to get the blur. He shot some some New York, just every time he was walking forward, he would just film some footage.
Fucking smart.
Put that on the side, add some anime lines, some blur, some speed blur, and it's just you have her going through, and then LED lights, and that was it.
That's fucking awesome.
It's like
that was literally the
you
only
could
thing I caught was like the lights like circling because I saw it shining.
Yeah. But that shit is cool. Like it looks fucking cool. And like you said before, Chris, it's like very much like a student film.
exactly.
Like it has that
you have to be-
vibe, but on like a high level.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
like-
S tier student film. You know?
Exactly.
A
It's
student
like
film that doesn't fucking suck.
It's just it's ambitious as fuck.
it is, and like not only conceptually, but
Right.
just I mean, oh god, it's so hard to where to start with this movie, but it's just like
I mean, first and foremost, shouts to A24.
shout out to
Yeah.
A24, dude.
As the A24 boys, we must give it up to A24.
And the official A24 podcast.
yes.
The
They're the
one
official.
and only A24 podcast.
Check the logs. We were here
Fuck
first.
that other bullshit.
We were here first.
We did it first, which makes us the guys that did it.
Okay, Elijah Wood. How about you suck a fuck, man?
Whoa.
We
Elijah
are
Wood.
the eight. Yeah, he does like an interview with somebody. I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Burn that bridge
He
immediately.
interviewed somebody somewhere. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Elijah's listening like, what the fuck?
I was a fan.
I fucking love this show. What the fuck? He definitely listens.
we
Yeah.
love Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
We can track all the subscribers, and Elijah Wood listens to There Are Too Many Movies.
yeah. His
No
account
doubt.
is Elijah Wood. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
So it's easy to.
He
check.
tried to make a dummy account, but it was like,
He's-
he's like, not the Hobbit at gmail.com.
He's actually Doom Guy. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to him. So as the A24 boys, shout out to them.
Yeah. They just, like, good or bad. Sometimes they fucking hit. Sometimes they really fucking hit. Sometimes they don't. You know, High Life and shit
Lamb.
like that.
Yeah.
Lamb. Bleh.
Yeah, it was a blah.
But they fucking go for it when it comes to, like, ambitious projects. And it's like, yeah, let's see some shit.
For some reason, it's become, at least from what I've seen, like on like TikTok and other social media shit, where like people see A24 as like the new like film bro cringe type of thing.
that's
which I
annoying
don't
to
get.
me.
I don't get. They fund and produce
Original.
original, groundbreaking, cool new concepts that no other companies clearly will.
Yeah, and you know why people are calling it the film bro cringe company now, or like the cliche, like, oh, you're a cinephile, do like A24. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they make good shit.
It's because you don't like Marvel movies.
Yeah, you know what? Those people that are saying that now loved A24 the first few movies they produced.
And then it got popular, and they're like, I can't like a popular thing.
Exactly.
I'm a cool guy.
As soon as Hereditary and Midsommar came out back to back, it was like, oh, now it's cringe to like A24. It's like, no,
Yeah.
it's fucking not. Like,
They're just hitting.
they're hitting.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm not going to make it my life to be that douche.
to be
Like-
like, oh, everything A24 produced, like, oh, you think you like artsy movies because you've seen A24. It's like, it's they make good movies.
Yeah.
Like
They're good.
objectively great.
Yeah.
So
If you can watch Hereditary and Midsommar and not like them, then you are a bad taste person. It's simple.
Anyways, getting into the movie though.
yeah,
Wow. The performances, man. Holy
dude.
shit.
At the end of the day, even though this is a visual spectacle conceptually and like the execution of it too, the performances.
Yeah. Michelle
Fucking
Yeoh.
Amazing.
Wayman. I forget his actual name.
Ki-hee Kwan.
Fuck, man.
Every character in this movie I fucking loved. And
Yes.
that's rare for a movie. Like,
Yeah.
every single one was charming and endearing and had their own little stories.
But also had an incredibly difficult acting ask.
yeah.
You have
All
to
of
be
them.
different people
Different people from different universes
all at once.
all at once. Like the daughter, the husband,
Yeah.
and the main character, the wife or the
Even
mom.
the grandpa was fucking hilarious.
He was
Dude,
great.
that guy is like a legend.
Yeah.
Like Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Yeah, and like and I know everyone's talking about this, but Ki-hee Kwan's return to acting.
Yeah.
After 20 years, he was in Indiana Jones.
Oh.
He was in The Goonies, and the whole time.
Oh, was he Data?
yeah.
Holy shit.
The whole time I was watching this, I was like, God, he seems so familiar, right? Like
Yeah.
you've seen him, and then I was like, holy shit! I look him up after.
That's fucking crazy. I had no idea.
After those two movies, he essentially retired from acting because he just wasn't getting auditions, and it was because of he didn't get any auditions as an Asian actor. There weren't many at the time,
and there also weren't a lot of roles that he was interested in. Because for a long time in Hollywood,
they were like the fall guys.
I mean, look at his roles in Indiana Jones and the Goonies. He's like,
they were just like, hey, can you just do this again?
Can you be
movie?
an Asian? That's
be
literally
the Asian guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, like I would.
Yeah.
Can I have something else? Can I do something else? And there literally were not roles, so he's like, okay, fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
And they brought him back for this movie.
No. So meanwhile, he was seeing his other co-stars from the past get auditions, like
Josh Brolin becoming Thanos.
Yeah, like one to two times a week they would get auditions, and he was getting auditions 1 to 2 times a year.
Jesus.
Wow.
And so he was like, fuck it, I'm done. He went back to film school, and something you don't know anything about, but anyways.
I mean, I've been to school, so it's basically that.
He went back to
film.
He went back to film school, and then he worked behind the camera for a few years.
Wow.
Check his IMDb. He's got camera credits, stunt coordination credits.
Crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
And then he saw Crazy Rich Asians in theaters, and he got immense FOMO. He was like, wow, I wish I was in this movie. Finally, we're getting some representation.
Right.
He called his agent the next day, or one of his agent friends, and it's like, are you interested in representing me? He's like, yeah, sure. 2 weeks later, the agent calls him back in with an audition for this movie.
Fuck yeah.
And
That
here he is.
So fucking cool.
Isn't that fucking amazing?
Not
That's
just
awesome.
because he's like that, his like dream played out, but because it played out with this movie specifically.
Yes.
And this is such a badass role, and he played it perfectly.
And he was amazing.
Dude, the fight scene with the fanny pack.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, holy shit, who is this guy?
From that moment on, I was shaking my head the whole movie,
I was smiling
awe.
almost the whole movie.
I was smiling, I was crying, I was laughing, but almost every couple seconds I was like, oh my God. Just like in disbelief at how cool and funny and the execution of everything was. Not only the fight choreography, but the shot choreography they were doing with it.
Yeah.
And the editing, dude. Holy fuck.
It's really fucking cool. And you could just tell that they were given carte blanche to just fucking hey, go crazy.
Yeah.
And in a fun way, not like a chop this the fuck up. It's just literally fun.
But you knew, you had to know, based on watching this with all the match cuts and all the matching action, they shot for the edit. They had all this planned out.
Yeah.
A door rips off and then it rips into another universe and there you are.
Yeah,
Someone gets hit and then they slap and land on their head on a different verse. It's
Must have been so fun to edit this.
Oh my God. I was watching that, all the match cuts, but not just visual, physical match cuts that match action. Metaphorical ones too, there was a moment
between the universes.
Yes, so Michelle would be in the action universe where she was an action star, and the acting coach or whatever was in that universe. She was like, "Come on, you can't talk to him. You've got time to go. We've got to go or whatever. You don't have time for talking to your old husband." Grabs her wrist, and then it cuts to another multiverse and she's getting handcuffed. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, she's cuffed to that lifestyle in that verse, and in this one she's getting arrested, she's handcuffed here. I was just like, oh my God, the levels.
Every level of metaphor between all the characters in the different universes was perfectly executed.
When she's getting hit by Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Boom, getting punched in the face, and then it cuts to them getting divorced. She goes, boom. And then she lands in, and then he says, "I'm not trying to hurt you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
She's getting physically hurt, and then he's mentally. I was like, I was in awe the whole time. I was just like,
yeah. The daughter, how at first she appears to be sort of aloof and not into anything really, and then you're like, oh, her multiverse character is the embodiment of nihilism, and that's why she is the way she. It's fucking incredible.
Right. Totally.
I loved, dude, even whenever Michelle Yeoh was chasing after her daughter, and it cuts to the rock scene where the rocks are literally chasing after each other, I'm coming for you.
I'm gonna get you.
And it's it's two rocks falling off a cliff, and you're like, this is fucking beautiful,
dude.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, for the last half of the movie, I was probably crying. There was 4 specific times, fucking literal waterfalls on my face. I was like.
That's so embarrassing.
Is it having feelings? It was just
Chris learning how to love. Yeah. In a movie theater by himself.
Fuck, is this terrible timing?
There was the laundry and taxes montage
Oh
when
my
it's cutting
God.
between all
Yeah.
those universes, and he's giving that monologue, and he's like, "In another universe, I would have loved to do nothing but laundry and taxes."
Dude.
that was a great fucking line.
Woo!
was like-
The delivery.
Absolute fucking waterfalls
I
down my
felt
face.
like a 12-year-old girl watching Twilight, just being like, they need to be together. They don't have to.
Dude, that was such a beautiful line delivery. And like, because he's not the dad version of himself, he's like this slick, fucking laid back, like successful version of himself.
with regrets.
With regrets.
and the one that went off into this universe because he had hurt and he got left early.
Yeah.
You can tell, like,
yeah. Fuck, man. That was cool.
yeah. You could saw they went on their own paths because of that hurt. They're successful,
and then,
but
like,
they don't have anything else.
Yeah, but in like his emotional like pinnacle of his story, where it's explained basically like, I am the way that I am because I don't want anybody to get hurt and all. Dude, it's just fucking perfect.
Yeah, and
Like,
that was another moment where I fucking absolute waterfalls.
Yeah.
When he gave that monologue about, he's like, nothing matters, nothing means anything. You just got to be kind.
it's
That's
the
my
positive
way.
nihilism.
Yeah, the positive and the negative, the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then that's another thing. The yin and yang is another symbol. Or conceptually represented in this movie. The everything bagel, which is a black ring with the white in the center.
A black bagel is about to be the hottest seller in fucking delis.
delis.
Yeah, the black everything bagel.
Yeah.
But the counter to that the black everything bagel with the white center is the googly eyes, the white with the black center,
Yeah.
the goofy doesn't matter, be kind aspect.
Nice.
And the moment she realizes that, pop, everything goes googly eyed, foreshadowed by him treating her with love at the beginning, and she goes, "I'm learning to fight the way you do, with kindness."
And then she like
waterfalls,
Dude.
waterfalls, and then she's doing funny ass shit to people, and
Yeah.
I'm crying and I'm laughing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was
her,
like,
The the BDSM guy.
dude, yeah. Yeah,
That was
dude,
funny.
that was like that fight scene was like it's fucking anime shit. She
Yeah.
goes one by one tackling every single person and what would like resolve their problems in that moment.
Using love to.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way she squares up in a kung fu stance and then is like, "I love you." I was like, "Fuck."
Dude.
So fucking
She
good.
played that so hard, too. She was so fucking good.
There was a moment, remember when one of her verse jump triggers was to tell Jamie Lee Curtis she loves her?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So you know how in the beginning she's like, "I love you," and it's not working,
Yeah.
working?
Right.
In the take that she said, "I love you" to Jamie Lee Curtis and meant it, apparently the camera person cried. and he said to the director, he's like, "That was the second time I've ever cried on set."
Wow.
Her in Michelle's delivery
That's
of
fucking
that
amazing.
moment where it's just like her requirement to do all the like it's like emotional verse jumping what they were doing.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, just as the actress, though, Michelle Yeoh, who has done, all of this, all of these amazing action films up until this point. She did Crazy Rich Asians as well. Like, imagine seeing this fucking role, and they're like, "Yeah, this is for you. Like, we wrote this for you."
They wrote it for they initially wanted Jackie Chan and they flipped it at the last second.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't think that's right.
do you mean for the guy?
No, it was going to be a husband. It was going to follow the dad. And it was going to be a dad-daughter relationship, all
Weird.
that. And they flipped it to a mom-daughter relationship because they thought it would be more believable.
And it is, and it's perfect.
That's what I read online. They can't be wrong. They can't be wrong.
Can't be wrong. It's on the
Okay.
internet.
I listened to a podcast with them, and they were talking about, like, she was, like, their first.
Fuck what I said then.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I just read a factoid. If you heard it from the horse's mouth, then
Yeah.
They probably lied.
They fucking
Hey, man,
jokered every interview that they had. They're
Yeah.
like, "Let's just change different shit about every answer." That'd be
That'd be
want to know
funny as
how I
shit.
got
that's
this?
on brand.
Yeah.
You want to know how I got this character?
Yeah.
Can we talk about Joy's introduction as Jobu Tapaki, I think is what it is?
Right, right.
Dude, every outfit, every like
So fucking cool, dude. Even at the end, like her fashion sense too, like as it like evolves, and like especially whenever she gets like knocked out or whatever, and then it's everything, like it's everything everywhere all at once. Like that's literally like the fashion that she's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
That was so fucking cool, man. And then she like beats up those security guards with like dildos and stuff.
Dude.
That was so fucking cool.
The absurdism of it and
Yeah.
like the nothing mattered thing, like
The-
she was shot with ketchup and
yeah,
like
the way the way she was introduced, it was like the perfect of like it perfectly shows how she is essentially like an omnipotent being. Like but in a goofy, cool, stylish way.
right.
It's fucking perfect.
But
Yeah.
like But her power comes from not giving a shit.
Yes.
It's not like an overarching, like, I control everything. It's just like, I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll turn you into confetti. Fucking fuck you.
Yeah.
This life isn't real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
yeah. It's just it's that nihilistic villain. I don't know. It's something really interesting about that.
But you can tell
And
when
she
you
played it really well, too.
Yes. But you can tell when you read the script, you're like, oh, this is 1,000 VFX shots, right? It's about 500.
Burly.
Yeah. But like the amount that they executed in cameras with lights and a bunch of fucking leaf blowers. Like, shout out to the leaf blower in this
Dude.
movie. Have you noticed how much fucking wind every time
Yeah.
someone is doing anything?
But
All
it
the
works
papers
because it's
flying
fucking
around.
real, dude.
fucking real. And like the confetti, for example, when someone blows into confetti, like it's just a cut.
Yeah.
And then they cut to a dummy and the head explodes. This is like one of the first practical film effects of all time. Like if you go back into film, it's like they would go whoopsh, and then it's poof of smoke and that person's gone. Like
You have a
what is-
claymation giant walking around.
Yeah, it's like one of the first edits ever. The practical
Exactly.
effects ever.
You just
And they're-
stop,
it-
move around some shit,
Yeah.
cut, re-go,
Yeah.
action.
yeah,
And
and
crayon animation.
yeah,
What?
that too.
Like-
where it's like literally nothing matters.
Or
Yeah.
like pinatas, even.
Dude.
Pinatas, rocks.
All of it.
The first moment, there was like 30 moments in this movie that gave me like actual goosebumps and made me go like, holy fuck. But the first one was when it's close to the beginning and the husband's like, what are you thinking about? And then it goes, "Brrr," and shows everything up top is like Act 1. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a fucking great movie already.
Yeah,
Like,
Okay.
the fattest chord ever played.
yeah.
Like,
Criticism a little bit.
dare
I
you.
did not like the supers on this movie because it made me. It had like a running timer in my fucking head.
I agree.
And it like the everything part goes for so fucking long, and it's like you're
I get
getting
that.
to an emotional peak, and I'm like, where's everywhere?
yeah, you.
And then you're also thinking about part 3. I fucking hated that. I really hated the supers that they added.
I can understand that because you were just waiting for the execution of the next one.
right.
It's-
And
I enjoyed
like any emotional peaks or whatever, it's like it's less impactful because
You know
you're
what bigger
expecting
ones-
parts through 2 and 3.
yeah. I get that.
I get that too. I was
I was really bummed out when I saw those.
yeah. I liked the execution during, but I think I'm with you on like because it puts a
timer.
an hourglass in your head,
Right.
Because you know the runtime roughly,
Right.
and you know you've been in the movie for a roughly amount of time, and so you.
But the everything part lasted so fucking long.
yeah.
It's like arguably like twice the runtime of Everywhere and All at Once.
Yeah, All at Once is sort of the
It's like
epilogue.
the finale.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't necessarily. I mean, not that it has to, but it's not following necessarily a 3-act structure
No.
because it's really fucking long.
Yeah.
The first part is, but just doing that, like they should have just left that out, man. Because I was really like
Understandable.
felt so less impactful whenever you're expecting 2 more parts to come.
I can
out.
understand that criticism, even though I appreciate how they executed it.
Yes.
Yeah, because usually I don't like that either. Where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I just see the supers in the movie, but then because it's a fourth wall breaking movie, literally when it shows the movie end and
Yeah.
it goes out to credits, yeah, I forgave it in my head because of that. Where it's like, okay, I'm watching a multiverse movie where this movie is in the multiverse. Nothing matters. That helped me forgive that aspect of it because usually it makes me go, ugh.
Right.
I was more so just like excited to see the next one. I wasn't like mad that what am I trying to say? I was just I was just fucking stoked for.
You're just
everything.
letting it. You're just letting
Yeah.
it pour in. I get it.
I
get
thought
it.
they were going to do everything everywhere, and then it was going to have a climactic emotional ending, cut to black, and then just say all at once, and then it was going to end. But I liked how they did it anyway.
Yeah.
like I preferred
see,
what they did.
That is the reason why I didn't like it, because it's like it's making me have expectations on how the rest of the story's going to go.
Understandable.
When I literally just want to enjoy it like you did, where just give it to me, baby.
Sure.
Understandable. I also like, speaking of like supers on screen, like the way she would multiverse split and like translations at the bottom would also be fucked up in like
Yeah.
the crack in the
Yeah.
glass, where it's like, I just love those little touches where it's like just so much fucking creativity behind it.
Yeah.
Right.
I was in awe at how creative the whole fucking movie was in every way.
One of the things that they were talking about, I forget which podcast they did, I should have wrote that down. But anyways, the Daniels are talking about a Stanley Kubrick quote that they used as inspiration when writing the script.
Murder your actors.
You ready for this?
Your actors, your puppets psychologically ruin them.
Yeah.
The terrifying thing about the universe is that it's not hostile, it's that it's indifferent.
That's Arthur C. Clarke, isn't it?
They
That makes
quoted
sense.
Stanley Kubrick.
Okay.
They said Stanley Kubrick said it.
Okay, that's fair. That's something that comes up around 2001 a lot. Or, yeah. So, that's sick, though.
And I think that's like the crux of like the villain, or you know,
Yeah. The nihilism of it.
yeah, indifference.
It's
Totally.
like how nature abhors a vacuum, which is why you can only use one in your house.
It's just like that. Yeah, good point.
Same exact thing.
Same
You
exact
are
thing.
basically Stanley Kubrick.
Was that a Kubrick quote, actually?
Yeah,
That's sick, dude.
directly.
Another thing that they brought up was, well, it was actually funny that the interviewer suggested this. That they were like, so do you guys think, like, in your opinion, they're asking the Daniels this, they're like, so is the villain time or like busyness? And they were like, oh, fuck. Like, they both realized it in that moment, like, yeah, I guess it's like being busy is the villain of this movie, where it's like you're not able to take care of everything everywhere all at once. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Another A24 movie where capitalism's the villain.
no, but like I love that, like their realization of that from somebody else interpreting this movie in their own way. They're like, fuck yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love that. And
There's-
they wrote this sort of as like as a way to interpret, express how they were feeling during like the Trump era. The Trump administration, and like how there is a lot less understanding in the world leading up to, you know, what we're at today. It's really impactful, man.
Yeah,
I thought-
absolutely.
I thought they did a really good job of like explaining that. And like, I mean, they have the fucking right idea. It's like, why can't we just, you know, treat everybody with love in mind or kindness in mind?
Yeah. I mean, that reflects in the mother-daughter storyline.
Yeah.
The daughter-girlfriend storyline.
And people you don't even know that well. People that are trying to kill her.
Right.
And she's like, you know, I'm going to spank him or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Fight
so,
them with, like, what do you need? Why are you here? You don't even know why
Yeah.
you're fighting.
Exactly.
Type of thing. Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, first of all, Jamie Lee Curtis, amazing in this movie.
Dude.
Yeah.
She was great.
She purposefully was like, don't give me any makeup. Like, I just want to look
Dude,
like haggard and
It goes deeper than that.
Really?
The wrist brace, her idea.
Really?
The watch over the wrist brace,
nice.
Oh my
her idea.
God.
The gut, her idea.
That's awesome.
She,
love it.
I mean, she didn't wear a suit or anything, but she just fucking sat as goblin-esque as she
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
And
And she's not a bad look. Like,
She's a,
Christmas with the Clumps. Check that movie out.
yeah.
dude, she's a fucking queen, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
And a queen of cinema.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
She just fucking loves movies, and you can tell, man.
The
like
Wire-
for her to be in this is like, oh, I just want to go have fun and make a cool movie.
Yeah.
And I haven't read it or watched it yet, but she, for the past couple years, every interview she's done, she's been like, have you watched One Piece, the anime? Like,
Really?
she's obsessed with One Piece.
That's
It's
hilarious.
Fucking hilarious.
It's like a bit. Like, she's not even like.
She's literally trying to get into the live action movie by constantly talking about it. She's
That's
a huge
great.
fan of it.
That's
and
so
it's
cool.
fucking awesome.
She, like, this isn't a fucking payday for Jamie Lee Curtis.
It's
Like,
just one of those, like, I want to be a part of this.
yeah, she just wanted to be in this fucking movie.
She's got all the money she needs.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I want to do cool shit.
Yeah.
I'll do a fucking Halloween in like a couple years,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me be in this movie.
It'll give me the bag for the next decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three little Jamie Lee Curtis stories I want to tell you about that I uncovered in my rabbit hole.
3.
Yeah, they're short. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
The first one, the wire work she did was an ask for her specifically. There is
awesome.
there is a stunt double in one of them, but obviously you can see one where she is coming down that stairwell,
Yeah.
and that's her.
That's so
that was a
love it.
bucket list thing for her to do kung fu wire work, and she
I love
wanted
that.
to do that. And shout out to the leaf blower in that scene, dude.
Yeah.
So there was that one.
She's so fucking cool, man.
She's
Yeah.
I'm a Jamie Lee Curtis stan after this movie, especially.
Yeah.
Like before I was like, yeah, Halloween, sure. But now I'm like, dude, like she and going down the interview rabbit hole with her. My second story. There was like a sort of like an actors roundtable thing with all the cast and crew. They did an Entertainment Weekly thing. Definitely go check that out. She was Ki Hee Kwan was talking about his return to acting, and he was like, you know, I come back, I do this thing, and my first day on set, I'm sitting with the Daniels, I'm sitting with the, you know, this crew, this amazing script, and this amazing concept, this amazing movie, and I'm across the street from an acting legend, Jamie Lee Curtis, and she goes, sweetie, you're an acting legend too. And it was just like this, I'm like, waterfalls.
Yeah, that's fucking
And
so cool.
And her in those interviews was just like, she's just about the art now. Like,
Yeah.
where she's like the first day on set when you did a take with me, and you were insecure, but you leaned forward. He was like, "Was that good?" To Jamie Lee Curtis, and she was like, "Was that good?"
She's like, "You're the best actor here."
"Yeah." She was like, "That was amazing." Like
That's
so
fucking
So
cool.
there's that. The third story, the office building they shot in used to be owned by some like commercial bank or some shit or whatever. They rent it out for TV and commercial
The
use.
design of that building too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But they rent that building out for TV and commercial and film use, right? That they have no idea what's in the building really. So when they were scouting or whatever, there was a bunch of leftover furniture just from when it was owned by a whatever bank or whatever. It's artsy, collectible, fancy designer furniture. Jamie Lee Curtis apparently is a huge like
Furniture person.
vintage furniture artsy nerd, design nerd, whatever. She's going through there. She's like, there are only 1,200 of these made. Like this, she's flipping over furniture. Like this is the Pollock. Like this is this thing. This is all this stuff, right? And everyone's like, yeah, sure, whatever, right? I guess like throughout the production of that thing, she's around
hoarding the chairs.
She is contacting the people owning that building, buying up vintage art furniture because they were like collectors that.
That's
like,
so cool.
They had no idea there was a treasure trove. She offered them cash.
That's so
just fucking
cool.
scooped
Just
up.
lowballing him hard.
Yeah, she scooped up 12 chairs
Fuck yeah.
from that set.
That's interesting.
Last story. Sorry, I know you said 3, 4. Ki-hee Kwan talked about how on set he would always walk past her trailer and the trailer door was open and she was never in it. And curiosity got the best of him after a few weeks and he was like, why is she never in her trailer? Whatever. And he asked Jamie Lee Curtis that. And Jamie Lee Curtis said, sweetie, you don't learn anything in the trailer. Everything you learn happens on the set.
Fuck yeah.
So whenever the movie's being made about the story, the what's going on, what to use, things to use as an actor,
right.
stay on set always.
That's so
Fucking
fucking
awesome.
Shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis. Come on the show anytime.
Yeah.
She's listening.
I
She's
mean, I
like,
agree, but okay.
we've burned every bridge in Hollywood. Whatever.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Alex, anything else?
I mean, about a quarter of the way into it, maybe a third, I was like, I'm going to own this on the highest fidelity physical media I can.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is an easy purchase.
Yeah.
Like,
That 4K baby.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I wanted to shout out, a subtle fucking detail that was just so perfect. Whenever it changed from like drama, romance scene to action scene to flashback, did you notice the changes in aspect ratio?
No.
Yes.
So it would have
it
black
would-
bars. It would have
Anamorphic randomly, like, but it's like some shit's coming up when it goes anamorphic.
Oh, yeah.
when it was like a kung fu movie, it was anamorphic.
So aspect ratios, Alex.
Yes.
If you didn't know, we talk about it all the
No,
time.
I noticed it. I just didn't make a mental note of it because I just loved the movie so much, and it didn't, it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
In my brain, it didn't
Formats don't matter. Okay, Alex.
Quote Alex Wilson on a show where we literally give out a format as an award.
Way to go, Alex. Don't
Way to go.
understand
Just a
formatting.
sequence of numbers.
Maybe one day you'll open your third eye like Josh and I.
Yes, and I'll pay. Never mind.
Whatever, dude. I paid all my debts.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about. Ki-hee Kwan had an acting coach, a voice coach, and a body language coach. Because he's a perfectionist, apparently. And this was his return to acting. And he was like, I don't want to fuck this up. And he got all those different coaches because he literally had to be 3 different people.
Yeah.
The action version from the Alphaverse, the timid, weak, not weak. That's the moral of the story. He's not weak. Husband in that verse and all that.
Just a dad.
But what's fucking fascinating is it shows. I mean, there's literal scenes remember when they were talking above the filing cabinet
Yeah.
in the office scene? They were acting with their eyes. He goes, I've got to go. You're not the one. He goes, shoom, shoom. And then he's like, where am I, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a different person, and it was just his eyes.
Yeah. It was fucking awesome. I love that. And dude, like I said, even the version where he's successful and classy and like he's carrying himself in like a very confident way,
Crazy.
entirely different from the dad character. And it's like, is this a different fucking person?
Yeah.
So good. So
Dude.
fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, one more thing about the Daniel set, which is kind of cool. Apparently, they give out awards to different crew members, like at the end of every
awesome.
week, like people that are invisible. You know, like, hey, you killed it this week. Like
I just think that's cool. Like, it kind of represents how like even the film set had so much heart.
Yeah.
And this movie itself is so wholesome and had like the most heart of anything I've seen in like years.
Yeah.
Like even on a film set, the set itself, like everyone was there trying to make fun. There's no egos, no divas. It was like watching all those interviews, like with the cast and crew, was just like man, like this was just such a fun. They just had fun,
Right.
And you can tell, and it shows in the movie.
Do you have any examples of the
Awards?
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
What'd they call them?
that's all I got.
The Dannies.
Perfect.
That would be sick. The Dannies.
The Dannies. I named it after me.
Well, this is kind of just a visual metaphor of how hard it is to do your taxes. Am I right?
Word.
Hasn't she heard of
Speaking
TurboTax?
of, you got to do that by...
It's over.
I've done it.
No, it's on the 18th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's tomorrow. So yesterday when this airs.
Yeah. Someone's like, fuck. Someone listening to this on Tuesday. Just, fuck. Anyways, I think that's about all I got on Everything Everywhere All at Once. Is like one of my favorite movies of all time now.
Yeah.
Editorially a masterpiece.
All right. You guys ready for this?
For what?
Easy.
I didn't really care for it that much.
Is it what? Is it huh? This is very obviously a poorly done bit.
I really didn't like it that much. Seriously.
Are you joking?
No.
This is elaborate. This is like a...
It's funny that you call me the small brain man of the podcast because you didn't like one of the best movies that's released recently in a long time.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I liked the acting. I liked the special effects. I liked the practical effects that they did. It really didn't connect with me that much.
Josh with the Asian hate.
Josh with the wrong people this week.
I don't know, man. Like talking about it again, I feel like, okay, I really need to watch this again because the first time I felt very underwhelmed because of how much love it was getting across the fucking board. I was really expecting to like, all right, I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to feel some shit. Granted, I did feel some shit. At the end of this, I wasn't like, I gotta fucking, I gotta see this again right now.
No way, dude. This is an elaborate, like, method acting, fucking commit to the bit, man on the moon.
Yeah.
Charlie Kaufman type of shit, right?
Andy, but all right.
Andy Kaufman.
Being 100% genuine, I didn't care for it that much.
I'm actually fucking shocked.
I don't believe you. I completely don't believe you.
Were you in a bad mood?
Did they teach only liking bad movies in film school? Is that why you went to film school?
No, okay. So maybe I sat too far from the screen. I didn't pick the fucking seats. We were literally at the last row, and I was like, I really want to be up there. And my wife was like, the movie's about to start, and I was like, well, shit.
My legs don't work once the movie starts.
I do think
set and setting is what I'm saying.
Set and setting is important, but I do think, you are a little bit less immersed when you're that far back. You feel a little
really fucking far.
You can see all the other people from where you are.
You're a little disconnected from the movie, but this movie is so good. I'm still surprised you weren't drawn into it. Because I was front and center, middle center.
Yeah,
and
I was third row from the front.
Yeah, I was piloted through a fucking amazing emotional multiverse.
I really want to watch it again with that perspective.
I'm blown away. I need you to because I'm disappointed.
I still don't believe you.
This is an Andy Kaufman bit. This is comedy.
It's just like being like sex. Honestly, it doesn't even feel that good.
No, man, and I don't want to fucking be that guy that's like, I don't like it because of this. It is a fucking achievement in cinema, no doubt. But like, I definitely was expecting more.
Was it overhyped for you? Everybody was just hyping it up too much.
Yeah,
See, this is why I don't listen to anybody's opinion.
Well, there's that, but also this was so good. Like, because I was worried about that too. Everybody was saying, "Holy shit, go see it! Run, don't walk to see it." People were texting me personally to get to the theater to see it.
If you say "run, don't walk" after the year like 1970, like get a new fucking phrase. Honestly,
but like I had people text me that were jaded as fuck that don't like anything that were like, this was amazing. Like, go see it. And as a fellow jaded as fuck film person, I was like, all right, this must be good.
They're like, I jerk off and I don't feel anything, but I love this movie.
And even with that in mind, I still was like, yeah, that exceeded every expectation I ever had.
Yeah.
I just think it was everything, physical comedy, like aspect of it.
It has
like,
literally everything.
it hit all my sensibilities.
I don't know.
And
I'm a weeb, though.
it even had a fucking shout out to Super Smash Bros. When she hit
Dude,
people with
the
the
home
pinky.
run bat.
Yeah, the home run bat, but the pinky too. When she hit a critical hit on the pinky, it was Jigglypuff when you hit him with the sleep.
Exactly.
It was
Yeah.
and the person went flying. It was like, this is hitting fucking 2001
Dude.
reference. I'm like, did you make this? And
Yeah.
like, did I direct this fucking movie? I was like, it was one of those things that I got mad I didn't make it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, this is just so good.
It's one of those things where you wish you had a time machine just to be like, can I be in this movie?
Yeah.
I know you're making it. I want to be in it.
Yeah,
Like
you wish you were in the multiverse that went down that path to make that movie.
I'll be the guy that tries to sit on the fucking butt plug trophy.
Oh my god, that scene when he came flying over.
And it's like, you're like, oh, that's what they're doing.
Like they're trying to. That guy is fighting to get a plug up his ass to verse
That
jump.
was fucking hilarious.
Dude.
And like
was really
that
good.
was like the equivalent of trying to get the gun in a kung fu movie, or the sword in a kung fu movie.
Yeah.
And like they were fighting over it.
It's like
blah, blah, blah.
taken entirely seriously.
Yeah,
the
and
entire
taken
time.
100% serious. And then there's
And the choreography is sick the whole time.
It's amazing. And then they hit a stalemate, and then the music crescendos, and he comes over with a flying ass drop onto the butt plug. I was like, it's funny, it's absurdism, it's hyperrealism, it's sci-fi. It's hit everything for me. I was just
Yeah.
like, this is hilarious. I was shaking my head the whole time. Like, unbelievable.
Fuck was that shit?
I don't know. That was weird. Oh, I hit Alexa
Someone's arm comes through the window and snatches you.
through the multiverse.
Yeah.
I get jerked into the janitor's closet.
I got jerked in a janitor's closet
All right.
by a janitor.
I'll edit that out.
I was
It's
7.
okay.
All right.
Thanks for that trauma dump, dude.
All right.
You're like, it's not trauma. I liked it.
It's not really bad if you enjoyed it. And that's what I tell everyone.
Was that it?
That was it for me. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on?
Yeah, I don't know. I just loved every second. Yeah.
I could watch that fanny pack scene 100 times.
Dude.
The dust, the shout out to the old
Yeah.
kung fu. Like the dust hitting every time someone got hit. It was just like
The Ratatouille scenes were.
the raccoon.
Ratatouille.
I love raccoons. Like, I swear to God, this movie's made for me.
Yeah.
It's so upsetting.
When he's in the cage and like the fucking.
He's like,
the
Oh
truck
my
is
God.
going. Ah! Yeah, that's funny.
Ugh.
Dude, that's cinema though with Marty Scorsese.
And I'm already getting mad
Maybe the easiest choice, I'd say.
for
right.
us, for
Yes,
Alex and
for
I.
The cinephiles. of the
I'm getting mad.
Is it cinema, Chris?
Is Everything Everywhere All at Once cinema? It is. Not only is it 4:3 aspect ratio, I'm just gonna fucking say yes, it's cinema.
Big duh.
Alex agrees. It is definitely fucking cinema, dude.
You'd think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Good job.
Absolutely. But now we have to determine whether or not Everything Everywhere All at Once belongs in the one true cinema format of 4 motherfucking 3.
No.
Is this the Criterion
Oh, yeah.
version of There Are Too Many Movies? That's what 4-3 is.
The Academy's format.
The Academy's format.
I'll go first.
Chris, go ahead.
Not only is it 4:3, literally, it throughout the movie, the aspect ratio switches to 4:3 and 185 anamorphic and 16:9 and all that. It is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time. It is 4:3, and I can't wait to own it and laugh my way through it
Yeah.
again.
This is in my top 10 movies, I would say. Maybe top 5. It is fucking amazing to me. Hey, there's some recency bias. Of course, I saw it at 10:30 last night. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Is it 4-3?
It is easily 4-3.
That being said, I'm getting mad.
Let's just hear your wrong opinion,
I'm
Josh.
so fucking mad already.
I actually can't believe you.
I'm actually fucking triggered. If this isn't an Andy Kaufman bit. Oh my God. Hey,
What
so
the fuck?
anyone on Patreon, we are looking for a new third co-host. If anybody is interested in helping out with the show, we have a wrong person.
Can you verse
Not
jump as a guy with a
4-3.
good opinion?
Not
For
fucking
me.
Dude, this is one of the best. best things.
What the fuck?
I can't believe you.
Okay, so I'm standing by my opinion because you said it's a top 10 movie for you of all time.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't have that list. I don't have that list, but man, it's up there.
Yeah, see, I was like, okay, I'm definitely wrong. When you said that, I'm like, ugh, fuck that. No,
So even with
no fucking way.
Even with it in mind that you acknowledge it's a great movie that's well made and has lots of heart, and you sat in the wrong place, you still can't make the concession that it is a 4-3 movie.
No,
and that you had the wrong set and setting.
I'm not doubting that maybe I was in the wrong headspace for it. I was sitting in the wrong place. Maybe it was the wrong time of day. Not saying that I don't enjoy this movie because I really fucking did, but I don't understand the hype for it. I didn't connect with it, and
This is better than the Batman. I don't want to trigger you.
Oof.
No,
That's an unfair comparison for me.
yeah,
it's better.
It's entirely different. Though.
It's better though.
I mean, I didn't cry during the Batman, so there's that.
yeah.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly disagree, but yeah, it's just not 4-3 for me. That doesn't mean I'm not saying you guys are wrong.
You better open up your ass cheeks for the Discord,
Yeah.
my dude. You're gonna get fucking clapped. Better get them cheeks ready, dude, because they're gonna come for you, dude.
It's just not 4-3 for me. That's the
$5 a month on Patreon if you'd like to come to the Discord.
If you'd like to personally berate Josh.
if you want to talk some shit, come
if you
want to
catch these fucking hands
in the Discord. That's fine. I'll take it. But I really do want to rewatch this again. So if any of you guys want to go rewatch it,
I would love to.
I'm down.
I will say I've been in your shoes before where you feel like you're outnumbered and you genuinely can't change your opinion. I've been there where it's like everybody loves this and I don't get it.
I don't want to lie to you guys. I didn't want to come here and be like, "Oh, it was fucking the best thing I've ever seen in my life, dude."
That's
Top
fair.
10. I can't fucking do that.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not on this show.
I agree with you. I'm glad you didn't, because you don't want to just succumb to peer pressure because everybody else liked it.
Nah.
But also,
I just am surprised.
Like
I am
Chris
too,
liking
genuinely.
Dragged Through Concrete.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
I get that. But here's the thing: like when you're in this position when everybody likes something and you don't, and that's how you genuinely feel, you feel like a contrarian, pretentious asshole.
Totally.
And you're like, no, I don't.
No. I
But
understand what you're saying.
like you don't want to be
You're
that
afraid
guy.
to be perceived that way.
You don't want to be
Exactly.
that guy that's
Yeah.
like, actually, I didn't like it. It's not that good.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy.
And I'm definitely not saying that. I'm not saying it's not good. It's fucking great in that way. It's just not for me, you know?
I guess so. I just dude.
But I need to rewatch it again.
The thing is, there were certain scenes I'd wish I was watching it with you, and that is one of those
Wow.
both you guys, that is one of those things that I can tell, oh, we're all gonna love this.
Yeah.
Oh, the potty humor, the guy jumping over the fucking office to land on the butt plug. I was like, dude, if Josh was here, we would be cackling.
I was
Yeah.
laughing a lot, dude. It's funny. It's no doubt about it. Fuck, I was trying to say something.
Sorry, I jumped on you.
No, it's all good. You jumped on my butt plug, dude.
Yeah,
Real dick move.
you were talking about being a contrarian, pretentious.
Of course I
you
don't
want to be that. You don't want to be
You're
that guy.
talking about how you're the worst.
I'm trying to get you back on the.
Of course, I don't want to come off that way.
Yeah.
That's like the last thing I want to fucking do. But like I said, I don't want to. I don't want to lie. And also, if we had recorded the podcast for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood after my first watch, I would have shit on it. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it that much either.
I didn't like it my first time.
I thought it was fine.
Then I went.
My theater experience for that was sullied by a drunk woman screaming. So
Yikes.
understandable.
But the next morning, I was like, I really need to watch this again. And I watched it literally the next morning with you. And then I came here and I fucking loved it. So I'm saying, after watching this the first time, I didn't really like it. I didn't really get it. Knowing it's a good movie, if I would have watched this again, who fucking knows what the podcast would have been. What?
Maybe.
Just Chris
I just.
I'm sorry.
I'm shocked. I'm with you. I'm
I'm just
genuinely
so
surprised. Genuinely.
I'm sorry, guys.
Well, let's get into dumb movie title. The DMT for Everything Everywhere All at Once. What is the dumb movie title?
I can go first. Oh, go ahead.
Multiverse of Momness.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Everything Bagel and the Hot Dog Fingered Water.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I've got Everything Cinema All at Once, and I've got Mom Does Her Taxes.
I think
yours is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. We did it.
The Multiverse of Momness.
Yeah.
It's great. Should we do budget for this movie?
Fuck.
I don't know it.
I don't know it either.
We can look it up after.
I don't know it, but I'm so good at this, I might as well basically know it.
So you can go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What was the budget for the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once? Guess it correct right off the bat.
30 million.
Okay.
God damn it, I'm wrong.
15
Immediate.
$15 million.
15. Okay. I'm gonna go 40 just for the bit.
Fucking shit.
Alexa, what was the budget for the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once?
This might answer your question.
Probably
Everything
not.
Everywhere All at Once's budget is $25 million.
$25 million.
Dang, Alex. Oh.
Once again, proving that I'm the cinephile of the show. Don't call Chris Hansen.
All right. So Alex wins. The budget was 25, and Alex wins the guess of 30 million.
Actor game?
Not a guess. It's just I'm good.
So you purposefully guessed or said 30, which is 5 off of 25.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it seem like you guys were like totally fucking hopeless by guessing like the exact right amount.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean?
That's thoughtful of
It's
you.
like going easy on somebody in a fighting game.
Thoughtful.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
Josh?
Actor game?
For who?
The only white person in this movie, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, fuck.
Our racist ass. Like, we can't name any of Michelle Yeoh's movies.
Super Cop. That's all I know. And
Yeah.
Crazy Rich Asians. That's it.
Yep. All right. Good acting game.
Excellent. We
for
did
Michelle.
it.
All right. Jamie Lee Curtis. We can try. I don't. It's like
You won, buddy.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Halloween.
Freaky Friday.
Christmas with the Clumps.
True Lies.
I'm out.
Jamie Lee Squirtus. She's a legendary actor. She's been in many things. One of them being the Dragon Ball Evolution.
I don't think she was in that.
Prove it.
Okay. Alexa, was Jamie Lee Curtis in Dragon Ball Evolution?
Here's something I found on the web.
No.
According to Inquisitor.com, it took just one weekend for Jamie to rise to the top of the celebrity game tournament list by dressing up as Vega so that she could,
Told you.
along with Curtis family, experience the Evolution Championship Series.
Oh my
However,
God. It's just a
recorded
fucking cosmic
entertainment
gumbo of the words I said to her. It's like,
Cosmic gumbo.
Knives Out.
Ah, fuck me.
shit.
Also starring Toni Collette, amazing dramatic actress.
Great actress.
GG. Good job, Josh. You won that one.
Thanks, man.
Anything else on, what else do we do on the show?
I feel like I found out I'm adopted by you telling me you don't
sorry,
like
dude.
this.
Yep.
You don't have to feel bad. I'm just surprised.
I hate
like
disappointing
We are surprised. You seem disappointed in yourself, if I'm being honest.
I am.
You seem like you wanted to enjoy it more than you did.
I really, really, really wanted to fucking love this. I wanted a new fucking 4K to look forward to, a fucking steelbook.
You
whatever.
wouldn't buy this? You didn't get that urge
to watch
immediately?
it in the comfort of your own home and the vibes you set with a cup of hot chalky on your
Chalky.
couch.
Damn it, dude. You got to bring in hot chalky? Jesus.
Hot Chalky's 4-3.
The ultimate vibe setter.
Hot chalky with any movie is 4-3, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could turn any movie into 4-3 by drinking some hot chalky.
That's how cinema Hot Chalky is.
Well, I would love to watch the bonus features for this movie. so-
Sorry, what would you call them?
The supplements, excuse me.
My bad.
And you didn't even
My
say
bad.
bonus featies, which you're supposed to say if you're going to say bonus featies.
Bonus Fijis.
Thank you.
The supplements.
Yeah. Anyways, we liked it.
I'm disappointed.
Discord
I'm
is going to fucking tear your ass open.
The internet.
And lick
Genuinely, I hope they don't do that.
You just summoned it.
No, like how could they fucking,
man.
like in good conscience be like, you fucking suck, dude?
Because they're people.
Like I introduced
gave 'em-
these motherfuckers to the Vibe God Michael Mann.
They've never seen Heat.
They've never would have seen Thief. They never would have seen any of these fucking vibey movies without big old Jay over here. So you fuckers don't know
I'm the
shit.
big J of this podcast.
You don't know shit about fuck all, dude.
And with that, please donate $5 a month on our
Please.
Patreon to come to the Discord. Thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. Everything All at Once is a masterpiece.
Didn't even get it right.
It doesn't matter. Check out our show. Say some shit. I don't know.
If you had a tiny clone of yourself, would you jerk him off?
Why do you keep bringing that up?
I'm curious.
The second time.
If
It's nothing
you
to
could
even
make a
do with the movie.
homunculus of yourself, a little alchemical man, would you make him come?
Yes.
Thank you.
Later, Toads.
B.